Welcome to the Fantasy Meta channel.
Hey guys, welcome to the NFL Meta Show. Today we talk running back rankings for first game day for the first week of NFL fantasy football. And yeah, we already had some games. I marked them blue, but I did not want to put them out. I want to show them where I had them, to be honest. The list is definitely not perfect. I will work on it over time. This time is basically my first week doing this. I want to grow the channel over this season, and then next season be fully prepared to have a little bit more of a professional look and everything on it. So let's hop over. We start with rank 1 with Bijan Robinson. Yeah, for me it's clearly one of the two best running backs at the moment in the league, together with Jahmyr Gibbs. On Gibbs, you always have to question how much Montgomery is taking from, like, maybe goal line work or whatever. So it's hard to rank Gibbs in front of Robinson. Robinson also has a very good handcuff with Algier, but overall, I think Algier gets much less touches than Montgomery. So yeah, Robinson for me, clear rank 1, followed by Jahmyr Gibbs. And then I already have Ashton Chandy. I think he will boom definitely on the first week. How good he will be at the end of the season, I would not rank him rank 3, I would say, at the moment. But I have a very, very good feeling for the first 1, 2, 3 weeks, whatever. I think he really want to go out and show everybody he is much more than NFL ready. That's why I have him on rank 1. Sometimes you can see the opponent if I had the feeling it made sense to show it, or hear some status update or whatever. Saquon Barkley I had on number 4. He was playing against Dallas. When I talk about points, then it's usually half PPR. I think he made 17 or 18 points if I'm not wrong, so pretty good. Could you expect more from Barkley? Yeah, always you dream about a 25, 32 point games, whatever, with Barkley, but I think 17 is completely fine, or 18, whatever he had. So nothing to complain. Now, definitely I would rank him a little bit lower, because I think we will see some numbers that are higher. But yeah, I had him on rank 4, and without knowing the result, I would have still ranked him here. CMC, big topic. If he plays and it's a full go, I would still rank him here. Right now, everybody, I guess, know it already. He's questionable with a calf injury or precaution, or however you want to call it. Do I think it's related to the Achilles tendonitis? Yes, I think so. I really think so. That's related to that topic. So I'm very cautious with CMC. I would not like to have him on my team. I would not trade for him at the moment or anything like that. Drafts are already over, so I don't need to say I would not draft him. But if you have him, and if he's a full go, we all know what Christian McCaffrey can do. Maybe he would even deserve rank 1, but with all the rumors about his health, I just have him here. Next one is Bucky Irving. For me, my favorite running back, so there's always a little bit bias here, but I think it's completely fine to rank him somewhere between maybe place 4 to 10 or to 12. I have him rank 6. Some people think Atlanta is a good run defense, some people not. I think that doesn't matter that much. I think Tampa Bay has a lot of firepower. The only question maybe on Bucky Irving is always how much touches he get. Will he get 50% of the snaps? Rashad White get maybe 35 and Sean Tucker gets another 15, or will Bucky Irving get 65-70% of the snap share? I think that's the only way how to rank him. If he gets more than 50%, he's definitely rank 6 or even better, and at the moment I think he will get more than 50% of the snap share. Next one, Chase Brown. Basically, for me, the product of Bucky Irving. That doesn't mean that their playstyle is the same, but I think the same good about them. He can do everything. He can go out with 25 points. He can go out maybe with only 12, depending on how the game is going. You know, Joe Burrow has a lot of firepower, but also the Cincinnati Bengals are not the best team. So if they are behind and they need to throw a lot of passes, then maybe Chase Brown is getting a little bit less points. But yeah, I see him pretty strong. Then next one, A-Chain. If he's a full go, he's a very strong RB. Not a lot of talk about it. If he's not a full go, maybe I would rank him a little bit lower. Derrick Henry, what should I say about him? He is a train for me, one of the best running backs in the league. Maybe a little bit less value in Dynasty because of his age, but if you want to become champ this year, I think is one of the best running backs that you can have. The next rookie now in the list for me is Trevion Henderson. I think he is the very clear second best rookie running back behind Chandy this year. You also see that Omari Hampton I have much more down. We coming to him in a few. So Trevion Henderson, I think he will have a great game. I just don't know against who is New England playing, but it doesn't matter. I think he's a strong go. I don't think that Ramondre Stevenson will see a lot of touches, but we will see that as well. Kyron Williams, a bell cow as long as he is healthy. I'm not sure if I would say he's another year a complete bell cow, but as long as he is a very good running back. Same with Jonathan Taylor. Sometimes I'm not sure if I think it helps that Daniel Jones is now under center in for the Colts, but it's definitely also not damaging him. So yeah, Jonathan Taylor, he will make a good amount of points. You see what he can do at the end of the season last year. I think the last 3-4 games there was always more than 20 points, so yeah, crazy player. Basically the same about Josh Jacobs. Also again, he's bland handcuff. Marshawn Lloyd went again down, so who do you want to give touches if not Josh Jacobs? Chuba Hubbard, also another very good player. He plays against the Jaguars. Do I think Dowdle takes away some touches from him? Yes, I think so, but I also think that will be not high value touches, and I also think it could help Chuba completely over the season, if you think about it. So do I think Chuba Hubbard will still have around a 60% snap share? Yes, but sure, it could always happen that Dowdle grabs a touchdown here and there, and that could be the games where then Chuba maybe makes only 10 points or something like this. That would be worst case scenario, but best case scenario is still Chuba Hubbard is the clear RB1 of this team. They don't have a strong opponent this week, so yeah. Tony Pollard, I would rank him much lower if not for Tyjae Spears again out. What means much lower? I mean, I would rank him lower, but Tyjae Spears is out. Tony Pollard is the clear bell cow here, so pretty good player for this week. James Conner, kind of the same that I would say about Chuba Hubbard. James Conner has Trey Benson, one of the best handcuffs in fantasy football for this year, but James Conner versus New Orleans. New Orleans was so bad last year in the run defense. I'm not sure if they upgraded it. I mean, sure, they upgraded it because they were the worst of the worst of the worst, so it should be a little bit better, but I'm not sure if that is enough against a run-heavy team like the Arizona Cardinals. If nothing strange is happening, then I see James Conner easily 1 or 2 touchdowns here in this game, which could rank him even more higher. Alvin Kamara, yeah, clear bell cow for the Saints. So, what should I say about him? Good player. Maybe a little bit less value in Dynasty in general, but if you only talk about this week 1, pretty strong. James Cook, kind of the same. Ray Davis, do I have Ray Davis? I have Ray Davis. PHC is premium handcuff. I should have marked it somewhere. So yeah, James Cook also here. I think he will get still a good workload, but also I think James Cook was one of the best running backs last year together with Bucky, if I'm not wrong, who only had a snap share around 50% over all the season. Think about that would go up for 10-15% because Ray Davis is getting hurt or something like this, then I think James Cook would go crazy. But also James Cook had a lot of touchdowns last season. I don't know the exact number anymore, but it was a very, very high number. And you also know Josh Allen always could take some touchdowns away, but still a very strong player. Kenneth Walker, basically the same. He has another premium handcuff with Zach Charbonnet, but still a very good player. RJ Harvey for this week, especially RJ Harvey. Third rookie running back in my list. I rank him higher than Omarion Hampton. I think he has a premium environment to grow very fast into a bell cow role if he is delivering. If not, that could lead to a problem. But if he delivers, and at the moment I think he will deliver, then he is definitely one of the best rookie running backs for this season, and in general, one of the best running backs outside of the top 10 or something like that. Breece Hall, very dangerous for me this year. We all know what he can do. So, still a strong player, but I see a lot of Breland Allen getting mixed in my opinion. So, it's a little bit hard for me to rank Breece Hall. Where I have Breland Allen, I think that's, you see, 47. I think I should have Breland Allen higher and maybe Breece a little bit lower, but it's also so hard to predict this backfields, which could go either way. Still a large amount of snaps for the RB1, or they really deliver into they transition into a running back by committee. They also have Isaiah Davis, so it's really hard to predict for me, but still Breece Hall, a good player. I would give him the chance first 1-2 weeks and then see how it develops. DeAndre Swift, not a good running back, but he is the clear bell cow for the Chicago Bears. I think also Roschon Johnson, that I don't even have here on this list, or no, I don't have him on this list, but that doesn't matter a lot, because first of all, as far as I know, he is already out for this week, Roschon Johnson. And as long you are basically the only running back in a backfield, I mean, what do you expect? I expect running back RB2 numbers, and that's ranks him basically where I have him, to be honest. Running back 2, so tier 2 running back 2, you know, somewhere around 20 to 30 or something. That's what I believe he will deliver if he is basically the only running back in that offense. Next one is Austin Eckler. Hard to rank because of the situation with JCM and then Chris Rodriguez. Do I have Chris Rodriguez in that list? I'm not sure about it. I should add him as well. So yeah, another messy backfield, I would say. But at the moment, if I would like to have one of those guys, then it would be Eckler for me. Why? Because he's definitely the best running back they have for catching passes. So he's basically locked in for third downs. And he will also see some carries. See, last year with Brian Robinson on the team, I cannot remember exactly, but I think he always got his 5, 6, 7 carries, and he got his 4, 5, 6 targets. So I think the targets will basically stay the same. Maybe it could be going a little bit higher, but basically staying the same. And I think he will see a few carries more. And that means I think we will see an Austin Eckler around 50% snap share, and the other 50% will split off between JCM and Chris Rodriguez. I think Chris Rodriguez will get the goal line work, mostly. And what that leaves over for JCM. So it's very hard to rank. Let's wait here 2, 3, 4 weeks. If I would have at the moment to make a decision, it would be Austin Eckler, and I'm pretty sure Austin Eckler can deliver you somewhere around 8 to 15 fantasy points pretty easily. Is that good? 8 points, definitely not. 15, yes, a lot. So that means, does he scores a touchdown? We are easily around 15 fantasy points. If not, we will be somewhere around 7, 8. I think 7, 8 is still a good floor, thinking about where we coming from, which ADP and so ever. Javonte Williams, I had him ranked 24. I think that would be basically where I still would rank him. He had a pretty good game with 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns from 1 or 2 yards, if I can remember correctly. He looked much better than before, much better than last year. Still, definitely not the most chosen running back in the league, but he looked better. It seems like Dallas has a potent offense, so yeah, I think he will deliver fantasy points throughout the season. Miles Sanders, yes, he had one crazy run. I think it was 40 or 50 yards, if I'm not wrong. But it honestly looked not like a good run. It looked just like super bad defense from the Eagles. And then he fumbled. So, really super bad. And Jaden Blue, do I have Jaden Blue here? I think I have him in the list, if I'm not wrong. Jaden Blue, I would rank him lower, to be honest, now. But yeah, Jaden Blue, a healthy scratch. Now we think he takes work away from a guy who made a lot of work in the pass and in pass protection, who scored 2 touchdowns and had some good third down work where he moved the line for Dallas. So yeah, Javonte, much better than expected. Omari Hampton yesterday, his debut as a rookie. I don't know exactly the yards per carry, but I think it was somewhere around 3.5 yards per carry. It could be worse. It could be also be much better. He had a lot of work because Najee Harris is still trying to get back. But yeah, not a good debut. I don't want to say like he is not as good as people expected, but yeah, I would not expect, or just to make it clear, I expect 2-3 other rookie running backs deliver better numbers during the season than Omari Hampton. Next one, Jaylen Warren. You could argue to rank him higher, but again, for me, it's hard to predict how this really plays out. He got paid, so I think he will deliver some decent numbers, and he will be around that running back 20 to running back 30 range. That means you have a decent floor here, around 7, 8, 9 points, and then touchdown depending how it can go. Montgomery, you know what I think about him when we talk about Gibbs. So it's a clear RB2, but RB2 in a very, very strong offense, which is nothing bad. The next one, Joe Mixon. I had him ranked here just to make it... but did I not change it already? Okay, I'm a little bit confused here because let's make it clear. Joe Mixon is out. I put him here on the end of the list. I'm pretty sure that I changed him out. Okay. Let's put Nick Chubb there. And yeah, let's make it clear. Nick Chubb, at the moment, and especially the first 1, 2, 3 weeks, I think he is the clear running back 1 in that backfield, which gives him again a good floor. The ceiling is not that high. Maybe he will surprise us, but I don't expect a lot. But let's say Mixon is back in 3-4 weeks, then I think Nick Chubb could be the perfect replacement for exactly these 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of Joe Mixon being out, and then Mixon is definitely 4 weeks out, to make it clear, but yeah. So Nick Chubb, I don't expect a lot, but I think he could deliver you the decent fantasy points that you need for staying in the league. As long if you wait for Joe Mixon coming back, so good replacement. Next one, ETN, yeah, another messy backfield. I think ETN could be their RB1 at the first week, and then they see what's going on. I really think they should trade one to the Chicago Bears, to be honest, but maybe also Tootin was not as good as they expected, and now they are worried if ETN and Bixby, if they trade one away, then if it's good enough. And they have basically now a good team, the Jaguars, not like Super Bowl contender or something else, but they have a potent team. So yeah, let's see. Pacheco, basically exactly what I expected. He has a floor because he gets some touches, but he got much less than expected with only 5 or 6, and then he had like 2 receptions, if correct. So yeah, Pacheco, not my favorite running back overall. He will be always, I guess, here somewhere around that range in most game days. Then Aaron Jones, split backfield with Sean Mason, I see here. So where should I rank him? Yeah, JCM, I talked to you a bit about it, about Eckler. Maybe I would rank him now lower and Chris Rodriguez higher, because I really think Chris Rodriguez will get that goal line work. But yeah, Ramondre Stevenson, yeah, Treven Henderson is the clear better running back. Zach Charbonnet, premium handcuff, not more. He will get some touches, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks into the season. If he always delivers on that less touches that he gets than Kenneth Walker, maybe he could take over that backfield. But also, let's be honest, Kenneth Walker is so good, it would never make sense to give him only 20-30% of the touches. So the only thing that Zach Charbonnet can achieve without injury of Kenneth Walker would be a complete 50-50 split backfield, and usually nobody wants that. But if you want a flex position, I think Zach Charbonnet could still be a good player. J.K. Dobbins, yeah, why not? At the moment, I think Archie Harvey is coming out on top, but I'd also see J.K. Dobbins as value. Najee Harris, I think over time it will get better and better with him, so could be even worse, getting worse for Marion Hampton. Let's see. Trey Benson, premium handcuff. You could say basically the same what you say about Benson, about what you say about Charbonnet, you could say about Benson. Here, Nick Chubb, I moved him. Okay, so we'll make this here empty quick. Yeah. Then Cam Scatterboo also is not playing as far as I know, so forget this here about. Jane Blue did not play. Brian Robinson Jr. has only a value if CMC is not playing. Ray Davis, Trey Benson, Charbonnet situation. Tank Bixby could be interesting. Goal line work, I think, he should see the goal line work. He basically has no receiving game, so hard to rank at the moment with Tootin and ETN on the team. But yeah, could come out on top on that backfield as well. Sean Mason, Aaron Jones situation, Rashad White, Sean Tucker. If Bucky goes down, I think one of them will have a high value jump without Bucky going down. What you want to do with this guys? Hard. Prelin Allen, definitely a situation that you should observe very hard. Jerome Ford, yeah, we come here to the Browns backfield. Jerome Ford, Dylan Sampson. Yeah, what you want to hear. Quinton Judkins, I have it here on the end, also on the end of the list. He's not even signed still as of today. Justice Hill, only value. You see here is now only value if they go down or they're already down. Spears is down. Justice Hill. If Henry goes down, but he would never get that workload that Henry has. He would share it with Keaton Mitchell. Or Keaton Mitchell maybe would even get more work than Justice Hill, so that's hard to predict. Bashal Tootin, Caleb Johnson. Could Caleb Johnson come out on top in Pittsburgh? Yeah, he could, but at the moment with how are the guys called? With Jalen Warren got paid. Kenneth Gainwell not bad at passing down, so Isaac Urender at the moment that CMC goes down, I think not that Brian Robinson would take over the complete workload from CMC, and honestly I don't think that Brian Robinson is a very good running back. Isaac Urender would get high value again, so yeah, that's basically it. I think what is important to those, let's say, tier 5 on, or maybe already here the end of the tier 4 is not really, if you have to play one of those guys in the flex spot, okay, you pray for a touchdown, which is definitely possible on guys like Ray Davis, Trey Benson, J.K. Dobbins, Charbonnet. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely possible, which would make them directly a 10-point or more running back for the week. But in general, you want to have people with 50% or more snap share, and I'm pretty sure if we just think about that, that would stop somewhere here around, I would say. Maybe Aaron Jones, Pacheco, yeah, maybe you could. It gets messy sometimes, so not sure how that exactly plays out, but somewhere around here, those are the guys that you want to have on your team. The other ones are in messy situations or just not good enough. That's it for this video, guys. Again, next week I want to try to do it before the Thursday night game, so that you have all the predictions for the next week before some games are played. And again, I just also want to improve the content in general. I want to add informations or whatever I can do. 25 minutes, maybe I can make the videos a little bit shorter. I'm not sure if 25 minutes is the best, but yeah, let's see. All right, guys, see you. Bye bye.